Alright, I thought I'd make a little follow-up to the previous video where I changed the zombies to target actor array. Basically, we want to make it where they will target the players, but don't target them when they're down. And I'll show you a quick way that you can tweak yourself if you want it different. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the third-person character that you play as, and I'm just going to come down here under Event Dispatchers, click this button called Event Dispatcher, and I made a new one. I call it Update Zombies Array. Then you come over here to the right hand side and click on the top right. There's a button here for a new parameter. Click that. I clicked it twice, and I set the first variable to an actor, second one to a boolean. Call the first one the actor to update. The second one is remove player ? And then inside the event graph, I went to the player's health, and right here, right after where I set the is down, I call this update zombie array. You can just click and drag this into here and just call it, and it'll give you this event. And I just right clicked and typed in self to get a reference to self, and I plugged that into the actor to update, and then I checked the box to true to remove the player, so that way when the player gets hurt and he goes down, it removes the player from the zombie's target actor list. And then you can just copy this, and I'm zooming out, and I'll go down to here to where the server revive player. I just pasted it somewhere in here. It doesn't really matter where, as long as it's inside the server revive player event. Pasted it in here. Make sure you uncheck this box right here so the remove player is unchecked. And then that's it. That'll let the zombies know, all the zombies in the game know that to update their target players. That's it for the third person character. Now you have to open up the base zombie. So here's the base zombie blueprint. At the very end of the begin play, we are going to I just connected it here right after this set timer. I drug off to the side. I got the all players array, which is right here. Drug it in. Did a for each loop. I cast to see if they're a third person character. If they are, I bind them to a update zombie array. So you would just drag off this and type bind update zombies array, and it's this one right here. This pops up. You drag off of this little red square pin. You add an event right here, and I called it don't chase this actor. It'll generate these two pins for you. And then basically I did a branch. I plugged in the remove player as the condition, and if the condition is true, then you remove this actor to update from the all players array, and if it's false, then you add them back into the array. That way, if the player goes down, you remove him from the zombies list of players to attack and chase, and if he's revived, you add him back in. And like I said, this works in the game. It works great. He will stop if he downs a player. He'll just forget about him and go find someone else to attack. And then if you revive the player, it'll add him back in. This is just a quick little mock-up here that works. But this gets you the basics of how like an event dispatcher works. Basically, you're calling it from the third-person character, and you're sending out the message into outer space, and any zombie or any other actor that you want that's listening that has this event bound will get the message right here, and it'll run this code. So maybe that'll get you on the right track if you followed my previous tutorial and needed a way to keep the zombies from chasing down players. So thanks for watching, and yeah, see you around.